That '83 match with Jay Youngblood against the Briscoes was a fantastic feud. You had so many great tag feuds in '83.
Or
Kernodle and both Steamboat and Youngblood against Kernodle and Sarge, and also Jack and Jerry Briscoe. Let's talk a little about your tag team time with Jay.
People have asked me what part of my career did I really enjoy the most. And I always answer back that during the early 80s, I was teamed with Jay Youngblood. And during the about 4.5 years that we were tagged together, that was the most fun time for me throughout my career, was being tagged with Youngblood. You know, when you have 4 guys in the ring, and if everybody's on the same page, we can pretty much outperform any single match.
Sure.
Because you got 4 guys doing it, right? As opposed to a single match, you just get 2. That was the most fun time in my career, was being teamed up with Jay Youngblood. And, you know, we were the NWA World Tag Team Champions 5 different occasions. And we made believers, wrestling believers, being the fans, that Jack and Jerry Briscoe were a formidable main event tag team, and then also Sergeant Slaughter and Don Kernodle at that time. So yeah, we did great business, and the fans really enjoyed the matches.
Well, why don't you talk a little about the sellout? Of course, the big cage match, you and Jay Youngblood, it's what wound up leading to the Starrcade concept, because no one can get within, I forgot if it was 2, 3, or 4 miles of the arena that day, the Coliseum, because of how big the match was in town. A legendary match.
What I heard was that the traffic was bumper to bumper from the Greensboro Coliseum out to the interstate. And the State Patrol and CBs were very popular back then, and was getting on and sort of trying to put it out there that, look, if you're going to the Greensboro Coliseum, it's sold out, turn around and go home, because we got such a massive traffic jam that went from the interstate all the way through the center of town to the Coliseum. It was bumper to bumper. They said they never saw that ever happen, you know, in the history of the business. Going all through the city, bumper to bumper, and already being sold out. So.
That's just absolutely insane. Yeah. And at the time, it wasn't like WrestleMania is now a worldwide thing. Right. But that was everyone from within probably a couple of 100 miles of the territory driving into town.
Mid-Atlantic took in North and South Carolina and Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And people came from couple 100 miles around, but that was before they raised the roof at the Greensboro Coliseum to open up the capacity. But
I never knew they raised the roof. That's awesome. Okay.
They raised the roof, and I don't know how many, extra balcony seats they put up there, but we were very happy to hear that. This is Jay and I, real quick story. We're driving to the Coliseum up the interstate, and you get off at the Coliseum exit off the interstate, right? Mm-hmm. And we saw the traffic was already backing down the ramp. And when we were driving up, we thought there was an accident. So we drove on the shoulder. And then as we got to the very top, and then you take a left, and to go back over the interstate, the overpass, still bumper to bumper.
Wow.
So we're driving down the middle of the road, we're driving off to the side of the road, just trying to get to the building, and then we realized that once we were within eyesight of Greensboro Coliseum and the traffic was still there, we were like, oh my God, they've come to see us.
That's got to be an amazing feeling.
Yeah. At first we thought it was an accident. We said, well, we got to get to the building. We just kept going, passing cars and honking horns, and once they saw it was us, they were letting us through.
Yeah.
But then all the way up to the Coliseum, it was a traffic jam. So, very cool.